Do you know how much junk food your kids eat a day? You will be surprised to find out that on an average day, 1 out of 3 kids is eating junk food. And for 2 out of 3 of them, junk food makes up 1/4 of all their daily calories. That's a lot. Junk food and its close cousin fast food are classified as food that is very rich in energy content. This is due to their high fat and sugar content and lack of vital nutrients such as vitamins, proteins, and minerals. But why is it that junk food is so attractive to children? Well, as adults who also consume junk food, we already know the answer to that question. Because they taste so good. Taste plays a huge factor in why children enjoy junk food so much. It's generally very sweet, salty, or rich in flavor. And they also happen to be very convenient. Most junk food and fast food hardly require complicated preparation. Sometimes it can be as easy as opening a bag. Junk food also hogs a lot of the media spotlight. When children watch television or even YouTube these days, they also end up watching ads and sponsorships from junk food or fast food companies, and it looks too good to say no to. The fact is, however, that junk food and fast food are not beneficial for our bodies or our overall health. So let's dive in today to figure out what the real reasons are that kids crave junk food, what exactly it does to them, and how parents can help manage their consumption of junk food. Before that, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more parenting tips and tricks. Why do kids crave junk food? One primary reason is exposure. As food habits are built from an early age, children that are exposed to junk food from an early age tend to develop cravings for it. Alas, junk food can be seen everywhere, and we have the media and pop culture to thank for this. Advertisements, sponsorships, toys, and more are all tools that major food companies use to draw the attention of children to junk food. When children see an advertisement of their favorite superhero drinking a certain carbonated drink, or when they see an animated cartoon of a snack, they are drawn in and will begin to ask their parents for that snack the next time they go shopping. To put this problem into perspective, the food and beverage industry spends an average of $2 billion a year on children marketing content alone. You can tell they're very purposefully targeting kids because the fact of the matter is, it works. Comparatively, healthy foods only get about 3% of advertisement time. So now you know why your kids aren't asking you for more healthy salads. Now, we all know that regular consumption of junk food brings with it many negative health issues. But what does junk food do to our kids exactly? Let's start with the most common problem: obesity. With all the additional salt, sugar, and calories, whenever your kids eat a fast food meal, they're consuming 300 additional calories they don't really need. Those extra calories lead to weight gain and the challenges that come with it, such as low self-esteem, blood sugar problems, and even other related chronic illnesses. Then there is the lack of beneficial nutrients. As fast food and junk food tend to have little vitamins and minerals, children that habitually consume them will eventually develop deficiencies, which result in health problems with their bones, immunity, and such. This is not even taking into account the other chemicals and preservatives found in junk food, which will bring them other health complications as well. Unfortunately, there are a myriad of health hazards that junk food and fast foods pose. Here are 4 examples of health problems that come with overconsumption of fast food and junk food. First off, constipation. Kids that eat fast food often usually lack proper nutrients for a healthy digestive system. Pair this with the fact that most kids who prefer junk food also tend to avoid fruits and vegetables, and the lack of fiber will commonly result in constipation. Secondly, atopic disorders. Studies have shown that children who consume fast food more than 3 times a week are at a higher risk of being associated with health problems such as asthma, eczema, and rhinitis. Thirdly, low energy levels. The lack of proper vitamins and essential nutrients in fast food will affect a child's activeness, causing a child to be less active in physical activities and become more sedentary. Finally, low academic and mental performance. Due to the sugar rush and crash commonly associated with junk food, children that consume more junk food often find themselves less mentally active and tend to perform much worse in their studies. This is a result of the sugar content in junk food affecting their ability to focus and impairing the development of their attention span. These are only some of the ills that overconsumption of junk food can cause, with these health and mental issues often leading to more severe problems such as depression, hyperactivity, and sleep disturbances. So what can we do to help our children consume less junk food? As most children's eating habits form at a very early age, parents play a critical role in shaping their food habits. Here are 5 things that parents can do to help manage junk food consumption in their kids. First of all, be a good role model. Simply by setting a good example when it comes to eating habits, parents become a good role model that their kids can emulate. This means as parents, you should begin practicing healthy eating habits yourself. Start making better and more intentional choices for healthy foods instead of reaching out for another junk food, no matter how hard it is. Remember, your kids are watching. The second way is to start early. One key point in building healthy eating habits is to start as young as possible. Try and build healthy eating schedules so that your kids are well fed and constantly energized and never need to fall back to sugar rushes. You should also start incorporating healthy recipes into your family meals as soon as your kids can eat solids. When they're a little older, you can explain to them the benefits of the food they are eating so they can learn to make wise choices too. Third of all, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Many parents miss out the importance of giving their kids lots of water. Helping to build the habit of staying well hydrated every day will ensure that your child's body is always well balanced and is able to digest and process food in the best way. The fourth and most fun way, create your own junk food. Not all junk food is unhealthy. If you are able to make your own, you can control the recipe and the nutritional value. Making your own treats such as dried fruits, sweet salads, and even muesli bars will help you better control what it is they are consuming when they eat these homemade junk food. And finally, number 5 on this list is to start reading the nutritional contents of everything. When you purchase food from the store, make it a point to identify its nutritional values. That way, no matter what food you are buying, you still have control over what you bring home and feed your kids. So even if you're buying some junk food, you'll know better to pick the ones with some nutritional value versus the ones that are simply empty calories. Let's face it, junk food and fast food are abundant, accessible, and so affordable. It's so hard for us to keep our kids away from them, and it's sometimes even hard for us to resist. But with the right knowledge, methods, and a little bit of willpower, we can do this. Let's be the parents who teach our kids healthy eating habits and the ability to say no to junk food. We hope you've enjoyed this video and learned a thing or two that will help you keep your kids away from junk food. What kind of healthy eating habits do you help your children to cultivate? Do share your parenting tips and tricks with us in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you. Before you go, don't forget to share this video with your parenting friends and family, and subscribe to our channel for more informative parenting videos to come. See you in the next video!